What's going on, everyone? I want to talk about a setup that I've been teaching for a long time, not only teaching, but using when I trade stocks, options, and futures. So what we're looking at here is the NASDAQ futures chart. We are looking at the 5-minute time frame, and I want to give a little bit of context as to what we would be looking for on a day like today. First off, I hope you guys all enjoyed your weekend. Also, if you guys do trade futures, today is the last day for Apex's 90% off sale, so go and grab those accounts. But a lot of times when traders see the market gapping down like we were today, coming into the market open, we were down 250, 300 points, okay? And a lot of times traders, what they tend to do is they're very eager, especially coming in after a long weekend, they want to get short. And unless you're a very, very experienced scalper with extremely impeccable risk management, I would never recommend to kind of jump in on the first opening print candle, whether it's the 1-minute candle, the 5-minute candle, whatever time frame you're looking at, unless you're super experienced. Now, if you're super experienced, sure, there was some opportunity to make some money on what we call in Evolution Traders. That's my online community, the opening drive. But for most traders, it's just going to be far too hectic and far too stressful. There's a better setup out there, and it doesn't happen every single day, but maybe you might find these setups that happen once a week, every other week, maybe 3 to 4 times, 4 to 5 times a month, okay? And these setups are when you get those big extravagant gap downs like how we were getting. Look at the left-hand side of the chart. This is all pre-market. Look at the big gap down that we were having coming into the New York session here. I'm focused on this candle right here, okay? This candle right here. This is the first thing that I'm focused on. The second thing that I'm focused on here is this swing low. And the reason being is if this is the absolute low here, the most recent absolute swing low, and the opening candle sweeps that price action, and you get this strong wick here, okay, this nice hammer candle, this is what we used to call in Evolution Traders the old bigs or bottom, okay? And it's just a little inside joke that we have with a couple of the members, but this is the old bigs bottom here, okay? And when you see this setup, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be able to catch a little bit of a scalp. Now, are you going to catch the whole entire move? Maybe, if you've got what of steel, but more than likely, we're not looking to catch the whole move. We're just looking to get in and catch a little piece of this pie. And this is how this setup is going to work. You're looking at the most recent swing low. You're understanding we are in on a gap down. You're understanding that we're looking for a trap. But in order to see the trap get set, we need to see a doji candle, we need to see it sweep the previous swing low, or we need to see a very, very strong hammer candle, like in this particular situation. Once this first opening 5-minute candle closes, what you can then do is use either this swing low as a stop loss, or use the low of day. You are entering into the candle, you're entering into the trade on the following candle, okay? So as soon as this hammer candle closes, you're entering into the trade on the active candle following that is printing as soon as we reclaim the previous candle high. Does that make sense? So what you're looking for is hammer candle, wait for the hammer candle to close, and then when the next candle starts to open up, if it manages to take out the high, you're getting into this trade. You are attacking the next supply zone, which was your 20 SMA, or your 50 EMA, 50 SMA, those were your next supplies. You are attacking those two targets. You are using the previous swing low from pre-market or the low of day as a stop. What's going to differentiate between using this or this as a stop is all going to be dependent on how much size you're trading and how much you want to risk per trade. If you're trading a lot smaller size, then I would just use the low of day as a stop. If you're trading a little bit larger size, then we don't want to give up, an extra 25 points on this potential trade. We're going to use this swing low. Either or case and scenario, you would have made some cash getting long on this candle into the 20 SMA. And if you just look at that, for example, 23,104 to 23,134 is a 30-point move in 5 minutes. And I don't know about you guys, but if you're trading one mini contract and you manage to snag 30 points, you're looking at about a $500 trade, roundabout fees, commissions, depending on when you actually got in, and this and that. We can actually use, you know, $400 to $500, $520, you know, $350 to $450, but it's in that ballpark. And if you're trading prop firms, that's more than enough to walk away. Wrap up your day, consider it a 10-minute work day, come back tomorrow. I hope you guys understand this setup. Hope you guys start to look for this setup. And if you have any questions or concerns with the setup, or maybe you want to learn a little bit more, you can definitely join Evolution Traders. That link is down in the description box below. Make sure to go out there. Don't forget about Apex's 90% off sale. This is probably the best sale that they've had. 50K lifetime activation fees are 85, and I believe the larger size accounts over 150, 250, 300 $1,000 accounts, those activation fees are under $40 for a lifetime fee. So I'll see all of you guys on the next video. Make sure to give me a thumbs up on this one, and I'll catch you guys all next time.